This is an honor that in my lifetime I never thought I would ever have. It was not part of my bucket list at all. And it's a distinct, rare opportunity to be able to serve. Thank you all here, and I will miss you.
Over the past 7 years, Councilmember Heidi Ashcraft was appointed, elected, then appointed again to represent the city she has called home since 1978.
We moved to Torrance thinking we were going to move somewhere else. And we were in the house for 11 years, kids were in school, and we thought, we're not going anywhere else.
Before joining the City Council for the first time in 2013, Ashcraft was already quite active in the community. She was the PTA president at West High School, a Board of Education member for TUSD and SoCal ROC, the first woman chair of the Torrance South Bay YMCA, and a Casa LA volunteer, advocating for children in the child welfare and juvenile justice systems.
I think it started with initially being involved with my children, wanting to know what they were doing and who they were being influenced by, and making sure that I was there to know what was going on, and it's just snowballed from there.
Ashcraft is also an art enthusiast and spent many years supporting creative minds.
I like to encourage kids that are interested in art to keep doing it. I was a founder, along with 3 other women, of a art and literature contest called Visions of Unity. It's for all the high school students in Torrance. They do literature and art projects. The arts bridge any kind of language barrier, and I think it's critical that we have that, and we do in Torrance.
During her time on council, Ashcraft joined various commissions and committees, enriching the lives of our community members in different ways.
I was the chair of the Facilities Naming Committee for City of Torrance, and the very first thing we did coming back from COVID was naming the council chambers after Leroy Jackson. Second was the Mary Giordano Transit Center, and the third naming was the Jean Barnett athletic fields.
She was also the chairperson of the Armed Forces Day Parade Committee.
We're a very patriotic city. That's another thing to love about Torrance, is the patriotism that we have here. We have not had a parade in a couple of years because of COVID. We were hoping this year, 2022, would be the year that we came back. It was in our budget, even though we'd had some budget problems. It was a budgeted item, and it would have come forward and happened had we been able to have a definite go-ahead by all military branches. But they couldn't do it because they've been pretty strict, especially Navy, on participation in public events. So I'm hoping next year, 2023, we'll bring back our Armed Forces Day Parade.
One of the last actions Ashcraft took as a Torrance City Council member was approve the next steps to incorporating a half-cent sales tax increase that would generate millions of dollars for the city to fund crucial local services, such as paramedic, public safety, and emergency responses.
It will take place starting in October of this year, 2022. And nobody likes taxes, me included, but it was an issue that needed to be faced and done, and I'm really glad and happy that the residents and the voters saw that this was a necessary thing for us.
Councilmember Ashcraft hopes the Torrance community members will remember her as a person who cared, listened, and tried her best to help others.
I've realized when I drive down Torrance Boulevard and look at our city hall, and we call it the city campus, what a privilege it is. There are very few people that get the opportunity to sit in that seat on the dais, and I've had that opportunity, and I really realize it is a true blessing